Hi, my Virgos. Welcome to your monthly reading. This is for November, reminding you guys that these are general readings that are good for your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign. And I wanted to mention something very quick that I always talk about is astrology. So I wanted to talk about planetary aspects. And there are two important things going on this month of November. So if you don't know nothing about energies or planets, stick with me. I will mention what it is. So first of all, the one thing is Uranus is the planet of liberation. So Uranus is right now in Taurus, but is going retrograde. So it's going back to Aries. Aries is the sign before Taurus. So it's going back to Aries, meaning it's going back to your 8th house. 8th house is the department of taxes, of your outside external resources. So if you make money through, for example, if you make money through, for example, companies, it's not your business in general, but everything that have to be with gaining money from other resources, not directly what you make. So bonuses, taxes, even from your spouse, from your boyfriend if you live with. So they kind of like help you. So they give you some resources that you live from. So it's going to touch base in that and kind of like fix things. So if you're having trouble with taxes or debts and whatever, Uranus is going to cut them. So if you didn't fix them before in the last 7 years, this month is a test, the last evaluation for you that you need to pay attention to, because you need to fix them now, whatever it is with that department. So now the second thing is Jupiter is going to be in Sagittarius, is going to be in your 4th house, which has to be with home, and everything has to be with cells and house. So you might be having those urgencies to make some decorations and changes at home. Deal with your mother. So if you haven't been having great relationship with your mother, they're going to be much better. Things are going to change in that. There has to be with home environments, cells, selling homes, buying homes, so whatever it is. So anyway, let's start your reading, because I'm pretty sure you're like, I don't want to hear that. I want to hear my reading. But it's important to know, remember, the astrology has much to do with this. Okay, so your base and foundation is the 6 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands is the card that is going to resemble everything. Where the foundation of the problem is, what is the situation that is causing all of this? And it's because you or your partner needs appreciation, wants to be under the light. If you're in the scenario, you want to be the main person in the picture. Like, you want this person to pay attention to you, or this person wants you to pay attention to him or to her. So maybe you or your partner or someone has been very much distracted in any situation that has happening, because in the recent past I see the Tower reverse, meaning there's a lot of transformations going on, but things that you probably expected, that there's not that you don't expect, because this way, kind of like people in the other cards, White Rider, it shows 2 people coming out of the tower and falling, diving, going, head first. But when it's this way, you kind of like stand up, like you fall on your feet. So it's something that is expected to happen with the Tower. So it could involve someone needing to travel. So probably some distance that has happened between you two as a couple. And if it's not that you have someone in special, could be with anyone that you like. Or just alone, you feeling, like this distance in between you and anybody when it comes to, on terms to love life. And Mars, because this represents Mars, by the way, the planet of impulsivity, which is going to be here entering in Pisces on November 16th, so in the middle of the month. Mars is going to be around in your 7th house of relationships and marriage. So it's gonna push you, or maybe your partner, to take actions. So if you have been feeling like things are not going to work out because there's distance, we're not talking, we're not going to be able to see each other, why is he in his world, why she's in her world, and I haven't heard from this person, or whatever is happening, there is actions going to be taken. And I see like the older person is gonna come out of the dark and say, you know what, I want to fix things, I want to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I think you or your partner, or in general whoever this, you with, involved with, is going to agree with you in terms to becoming more serious in terms of the relationship, make contracts, agree to stick together, to be together, and to make things work out. Because at the end of the month, I see the Nine of Swords in reverse, and that shows that if in any time you were feeling mentally um, how can I say, like you had no rest, like you were anxious completely, that is going to go away. So, and because of this is the influence of the card of in the Hermit, means like whoever is coming out of light and becoming clear with the feelings and the thoughts is the person who's really like really love you, really wants to be with you. It just really wants to be with you. It's just like there's another situation that's been happening here, and this blockage is the Justice in reverse. The Justice in reverse shows that um, you guys have been trying to find that balance, either because this person has had to move out, go somewhere else because of work, or some type of distance between you two has happened. Not because there's lack of love, it's because the life, the whatever is happening, has put you in a situation where you guys need to be in everyone in their own direction, instead of moving towards the same direction, kind of like pull you apart in certain ways. So, and I think you guys has been in a moment that you guys are trying to figure out what to do. So this month is definitely the month of actions. Probably there's not that much action that you've been taking because you probably has been here, or the other person has been in a hermit mode, and now it's just like, no, we not, we definitely going to make this work out. This person is really thinking about going through with the relationship and just sticking with it no matter what, and make this happen and make this work out, which is a great thing because it's obviously gonna make you feel more relieved, especially when it comes to your mind, because emotions can hit you really hard. And when we really love someone, it's very hard to see them, you know see them apart, like see them going away somewhere. And so I've been doing some type of extension here. So I want to talk about my solos for people who have nobody whatsoever. And you're like, what about me? I'm completely alone and I have nobody. So this month, thanks to Mars in your 7th house, you're going to be pushed to get more connections this month. Great. So as you see, there's connections. Maybe you're connecting with people from another countries, since Jupiter is going to be in Sagittarius, and it has to be with, traveling and foreign countries and all that stuff. So you might even meet people through internet. Maybe you're traveling, like the tower here, and you're gonna connect to other people, and you're gonna find love, someone special, because the luck is here. And I always see luck, this card, as representing Jupiter, because Jupiter is the planet of love, and not love, I'm sorry, abundance and happiness, but it could be happiness in anything, right? And this case is love, because it's going to be in your department of love and marriage. Okay, so touching base in that. So for my solos, take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Jupiter is going to be in your 4th house. But Mars is going to be in your 7th house. So that's what I meant to say. Just let me rectify that part because it sounds like I said something different. So your 7th house is going to be pushed by Mars. Okay, so Mars is this energy helping you to find your soulmate, because this is a soulmate card, obviously. So you guys are going to stick together. And when it comes to your work, let's talk about your job and work life. We have the Moon, we have the Stork, and we have the Mountain. So this is how it started. So whatever creativity, any project you have which involves creativity, is gonna kind of like, okay, let me tell you something. When it comes to work life for you Virgos, some of you are gonna have to travel. Some of you are gonna have to engage in a new project, something new, because that's what this child means. It's like something new, something, it might be a bit exciting, maybe it could be a new project that can make you grow, but for you it's a little bit stressful, and it does going to bring you a bit of stress in your peace, in emotionally, I say, and in your mind. But remember that, you know, stick with the energy of Mars. It's going to help you to, you know, be more, you know, strong. But yeah, there's a lot of changes in here that is going to happen in terms to your work. By the way, Uranus, like I said, is in your 8th house. So it might be a lot of things that you need to change. And what I'm saying this is because remember that Uranus is going to give you the last test in terms to how you make your money through outside external resources. So that has to be with whatever you're working, whatever you're working. For this company is paying you. So those are coming externally towards you. So I think it's going to be a bit stressful for you, that you need to probably start new project or something small. It's very tiny. Something is like a little stone in your shoes. Like you're gonna feel like, you know, when you walk and you feel it's right there. It's just kind of like bothering you a bit. Maybe because you feel like you need to learn something, but I don't think that you don't know the work. You know it. It's just like you feel like it's more work to do for you. That's exactly how I see it. It's like it's more work to do. Because for you Virgos, you work. You're such a perfectionist. So if you, let's say, are in charge of other group of people inside the company or inside your department, whatever you're working, you feel like it's an extra work because you feel like sometimes they don't do the job that you do so clean and perfect. So that could happen too. So whatever you're going to be dealing with, that's how you're going to probably feel. So your catalyst card is the Moon in reverse, and the Moon reverse brings clarity. So the Moon is amazing because it tells you about revealing things, someone revealing a plan to you, someone revealing the interest, someone revealing, I love you, I really want to make this work out no matter what. I'm probably going to give you more attention. And definitely I feel like there's unbalance here, but I'm going to try to make this to work. I'm going to try to make this work out. That's why this person is saying to you, or you are saying this to the other person. And obviously for my solos, that's exactly how you're going to feel when you meet someone. Like everyone is going to be putting the effort in a certain way to make things work out, to be clear in the terms of love, relationship, what you really want from one another. So that's a great thing because it's clarity coming here. And I can ultimately say there could be a lot of, for many of you, reconciliation, because you guys are going to come out of this little moment of darkness where you guys are secluded and really gonna come and try to look for your partner, or your partner is gonna look for you. So whatever the situation is, relax. The moon in reverse is saying, hey, you know, keep peace of mind, because you will feel it. Clarity is coming to you. You might be able to see everything for any aspects. Nothing is going to be hidden anymore for you emotionally. So I think this is a great card to have at the end as your message, because it's beautiful. So I would say you guys for this month gonna have clarity and reconciliation. So that's how I'm gonna name this reading this month. So Virgo, I hope you guys, I hope I help you. I hope I help you with this reading. I'm gonna send a big kiss, much love, much light. And if you're bilingual, by the way, I have another channel in Spanish. It's called CC Spiritual Guidance. So if you want to go back and forth from this channel to my other channel, it's fine. Subscribe too. I have way more stuff there. I'm teaching astrology there in Spanish too. So if you're bilingual, you're totally invited to my other channel. And I'll see you in the next video of tarot, or the other videos that I do about crystal healing. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to activate the bell so you don't miss anytime I upload new videos. Give me a comment, and please share so you can help me to help other people with my guidance. Okay, so I see you in the next month. Love you all. Bye.